Hey there everybody, how is it going? Hope you're all doing fantastic out there. What I have for you today is 3 speed building licks from my new lesson pack, Ultimate Speed Builder number 2. You can grab that from my website if you dig these licks, if you want to check out the other lesson packs and all that good stuff. But without further ado, here are 3 licks to get your speed going. Later. So this one, what are we doing now? Now this is kind of like an extension of one we did before. If you remember the one that we did with one like this. Well, this utilizes some string skipping in here, and definitely being able to hop across multiple strings is really, really important. And to me, it just gives this really nice interval between your notes, and I think it just sounds really, really cool. I love string skipping stuff. So we're gonna go like this. It's back down here. Back, still out of A. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going 5, pull off 3 on the high string, then I go to 5 on the G. Okay, so we have that much. Then I go back to 3 on the high. Then I go 5, pull off, 5, pull off 4 on the G. So I go down, 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 up, and then down again. Now what I do is I continue to move that through my scale. So next is kind of like out of box 1 over a pentatonic. So we're going to go 8 to 5 on the high string, 7 on the G, and then 5 on the high, and then 7 pull off 5 on the G. Next, we're going to shift up, and you're going to go to 10 to 8 on the high string. Now I go to 10 on the G, and then I go back to 8, and then 10 to 9 on the G. And the final part is I take that and I move it up a string. So I go, which is just going to go 10 to 8 on the B, then I go to 10 on the D, back to 8, and then 10, 9 on the D. And there you have that one. It's really, really musical. I love the way it sounds. A lot you can do with it. So here we are, more octaves. You guys know how much I love to use octaves. And this one is, essentially, it's outlining 2 different chords. We're going from an A to a C. A minor to C, and we're adding some notes from our scale in here to give it a little bit more flavor than just the straight chord itself. So basically, what I'm doing right here is I go 5, 7, 8 on the low E string. Then I go 2, 7 on the A. So I go down, up, down, down. Now when I shift up, I go to 7, 9, 10 on the D, and then 9 on the G. Shifting up one more time, I got another octave here. We're going to go 10, 12, 13 on the B, and then 12 on the high, 12 on the high. So that is going through our A minor. Next, we have to go through our C. So the C is going to go like this. We're going to actually descend it. We're going to go 15, 13, 12 on the high string. There's multiple ways you could kind of pick this one if you wanted to. I don't know why, but I alternate pick it. I'm going to go 15, 13, 12 on the high string, and then 13 on the B. Then I go 12, 10, 9 on the G, and then 10 on the D. Shifting down one more time, I've got 10, 8, 7 on the A, and then, 8 on the low. So, there you have it. Another kind of funky one here. Now this is utilizing, again, our down, down, up technique through the guitar. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to go down on 10, and then 8, 12 on the A string, which is going to be down, up. Then I do it again, but I'm adapting it to the scale. This is all still like C major, A minor. We're going to go 10 on the A, and then 9, 12 on the D. Shifting up, we're going to go 10 on the D, 9, 12 on the G. 10 on the G, and then 8, 12 on the high string. 10 on the B, and then 8, 12 on the high. So, now you're going to shift down, and you're going to be going 10 to 7 on the high string, but then 8 on the B. Okay, then you're going to go 10 to 7 on the G, or on the B, and 9 on the G. So, now you're going to go 10 to 7 again, and then you go 9 again on the D, and you go 10 to 7 on the D, and 9 on the A. And then you go 10 to 7 on the A string, and 8 on the low. So, and on that A note somewhere. So this one is utilizing some kind of more extreme string skipping. So we're going to go 5 on the A string, 7 on the G, and then 5 on the high string, and then back to that 7 on the G. So I go down, down, up, up. It's just kind of what works for my hand. So. Okay, now I shift up. It's the same exact pattern, but I'm going to go 7, 9, 7. Then 8, 10, 8. Then I finally end with 10, 12, 10. That's really the whole thing. You know, some pretty decent shifting with your left hand, and this hand really has to adapt to jumping strings all the time. So here we have a good old speed picking one where we're just kind of walking through a scale. Now, the reason why this is a little more difficult is a lot of times people start on the low E string. Notice I'm starting you on the A string. So instead of going down here, like that, we're starting down here. Still have to keep A, but it just has a little bit of a different feel to it. So we're going to go 12, 14, 15. It's all alternate picked on the A string. Same thing on the D. Now I stay on the D and I shift up. I'm going to go 14, 15, 17. Okay? Now on the G, I go 14, 16, 17. So, stay on the G, because you're going to go 16, 17, 19. Now on the B, I'm going to go 17, 18, 20 twice. Then I go to the high E string, 17, 19, 20, and I bend that 20. So, don't bend it out of key, but other than that, you're good to go. Here we have it. Now we're rocking out with our scale on 2 strings. So we're starting down here. This is again Aeolian, A Aeolian. We're gonna go 5, 6, 8 on the B, and 5, 7, 8 on the high string. Okay, now instead of just doing it in a line, I'm skipping pattern. So I do that first one, then I go up and I go 8, 10, 12 on both strings. Then I go back down to the pattern I skipped, which would be 6, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. See what I'm kind of saying? Then I go up to 10, 12, 13. Then I go back to 8, 10, 12. 12, 13, 15. 10, 12, 13. 13, 15, 17. So I'm just kind of like, I'm bouncing back and forth, and whatever pattern I skip, I go back and start with that one for the next sequence. So all alternate picking for me. So here we are, number 20. This one is a doozy. This utilizes like the majority of our fingerboard and a pattern that is not easy. This is kind of like a good test for you to get to finish out the whole lesson pack. So it goes like this. We go 3-5-7 on the low E and A. Now I shift up and I'm going to go 8-7-5 on the A to the low E. Now I shift down a string and I'm going to go 5-7-8 on the A and then 5-7-9 on the D. Okay? Now I shift up, I'm going to go 10-9-7 and then 10-8-7 on the A. So we have... Now I'm going to go 7-9-10 on the D and G. Shifting up, I'm going to go 12-10-9 on the G to D. And then 9-10-12, 10-12-13. So we have... Then we have... Now the next part, you're going to go 9-10-12 on the G, 10-12-13 on the B, and you shift up to 15-13-12 on the B, and then you're going to go 14-12-10 on the G. You're almost home free. We have 10-12-13 on the B to high E, and you go 15-13-12 on the high E to B, and I bend that 15 up to that A note. So